Hello everyone, it's Kavita from Red Door Yoga. Thank you for joining me online for the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series. Today I wanted to talk to you about your duty to be you. So in yoga, we talk about something often called Dharma, Dharma, Dharma. Okay, Dharma is oftentimes translated as one's duty, so one's role in life. And I have spoken of Dharma before. Now, it's quite common for people to be searching for their dharma and say eventually, I can't figure out what my dharma is. The first piece is that they're usually looking for some type of job in their mind. Like, give me a defined job that I'm supposed to do. As opposed to what am I supposed to be? And let me kind of differentiate here. When I was going to go off to university, I had in my head that I wanted to be a set designer because I was really excited. I had gone to see the Phantom of the Opera actually, as when I was 16, and I was so blown away by it, and I thought I want to be a set designer. And so I went off to university for a fine art degree. I actually went to Queen's, and I went off for a fine art degree, and I was kind of set in my mind that I was going to become a set designer. I am not a set designer today, although, it's still something that I'd be really interested to do, okay? But basically, I went into my schooling with an idea of this particular job. Now, here's the thing. The essence within that job, the thing that actually lit me up about the idea of that job was the creativity that was at play in there, the expressiveness that was at play, the idea of creating this world, this possibility in front of you. And so when I whittle away at what it was, what I see is that who I am, the person that I essentially am, is a creative being. For those of you who know me personally, you may know that I'm actually an artist as well. Okay, so I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a yogi, and I'm an artist. And for many, many, many years, I came to realize that I wasn't an artist because it was the job that I did. I was an artist because it was who I was. I found that it was just the way I moved through the world, the visual aspects of creativity just lit me up, and I looked at the world and I assessed it visually, and I fed off of the energy from it visually, and I gave back to it visually. That was why I was an artist, not because I had a job as an artist. Now, I actually have years on, I've become actually a licensed artist in Star Trek, actually, with CBS. And that was completely by accident. I was just going along being me. And being me meant that I was painting things that lit me up, things that were self-expression on the canvas. And because I was doing this thing, that was essentially who I was. I was incredibly passionate about it. And I shouldn't use past tense. I'm using past tense because I'm telling you how I got to become an officially licensed artist with CBS. It was because I was lit up by this thing. I felt this drive to do it. I couldn't not do it in the world. It was just who I was coming out on the canvas. And as a result, I became skilled at this thing. Okay? So I'm mentioning this, I'm using this as an example because very often when we're looking for what is our Dharma, most of us are looking for what is the job that I'm supposed to do. Your Dharma is about being who you are, the essence of who you are. So, part of the essence of who I am, besides being a creative person who engages with the world visually and gives back to the world visually, I'm also a goal-oriented person. I engage with life in a way that's like, what can I do? What can I accomplish? How can I put myself to work? That just comes out of me naturally. Okay? And so that's part of my Dharma. Part of my Dharma is to be this goal-oriented person. When I'm placed in a particular situation, my nature as a goal-oriented person brings me to the point where I look at a situation, I look at an experience, and I go, what can I do here? What can I produce here? How can I be of service? I am also a very service-oriented person. Okay? And so you could take me and you could put me into 20 completely different scenarios. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be a creative person who is service-oriented and goal-oriented. The specifics of how I do that is going to be related to that specific experience, that specific example that is taking place. But the essence of who I am is going to be the same in all of the scenarios. My karma, my duty is to be who I am. And then life places me in situations for me to be that in particular ways. So I could become a scenic designer, a set designer. I could become that, okay? I could do that because I'm being me when I'm doing it. I am being a creative person who is goal-oriented and who is service-oriented, and if someone's putting on a play and I'm going to be, what can I do here for you visually, okay? I am also a Star Trek artist. I'm also a yoga teacher. These are the jobs that I'm holding, but in all of them, I am being me. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm being me. I'm painting you a picture that is visual for you to see and understand these concepts. And I am goal-oriented in that I am trying to achieve the passing on of knowledge from me to you. I'm using who I am to accomplish this task, and I'm doing it in service to you. Okay? All I'm doing is sitting here and being me, and that's my duty. My duty is to be who I am. And that's your duty too. Your duty is to be who you are. But who you are is going to be different from who I am. And as a result, we will be very different people in the world. And if you put us both into the same scenario, our karma, our role, our duty is going to look different from one another. Because the specifics of who we are, the specifics of what we're built to do in that scenario is different. But we each have a duty to be who we are in that experience. Hence, it brings along the importance of knowing who you are. And that is the entire purpose of the yogic path, is to start to understand who you are. This is the purpose and path of self-mastery. I hope that was helpful, everyone. And if you have questions, if you have thoughts, please do put them in the comment section. Please do like the video, share the video. That's how we actually reach others with yoga philosophy. That's how I get to be who I am for more people. And if they find that helpful, that makes me very happy. Okay? All right, everyone. I look forward to seeing you online again very, very soon. For those of you who are interested in more self-mastery, I would suggest joining the RDY Self-Mastery group. Actually, what I would really suggest is going on to themasterfulpath.com. I run a mentorship group on self-mastery. I would go to themasterfulpath.com and join the waitlist. We will not be opening the doors for the mentorship until September, but at least then you'll be on the mailing list so that when we do open the doors, and we'll open them for 4 days, when we do open the doors, you'll receive an email from me letting you know that the doors are opening and letting you know more about the program at that point. Okay? I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Namaste.